bear with, but look how pretty it looks. I've just got up to campus. It's Tuesday morning. I didn't film anything else yesterday. After uni I went home, I had a meeting, and then I went to Stephen's for the evening. We watched Nativity 3, Dude Where's My Donkey, which was a decent film. And then we got some dinner ordered. Granted, it took an hour and a half and it was cold when it arrived, but we still got some dinner from Crust, which we do recommend if you're ever in Liverpool. Yeah, and then I literally just went home, so I didn't film anything else because I'm trying to spend time with Stephen. He leaves on Wednesday, so he leaves tomorrow. And I just want to spend time with him before he goes. I've just got onto campus. It's 48 minutes past 8. I have a lecture at 9. So yeah, today will be a good day. It's warmer today, so all the snow's melted, but it's that horrible, like, I don't know how to describe it. It's the rain that like doesn't look like it's there. Like misty rain almost. I've got a bit of a sore throat today and I don't know why. Probably from all the scream, shouting, singing at Weekend Away on Saturday night. But yeah, that's my plan for the day. I'm in until 3, and I'm gonna go home, chill, and then I have CU tonight as well. So yeah, that's it. That's my little update for the day. All the trees look really autumnal, which is pretty. So yeah, that's my day. I'm gonna go and I'll catch you when I catch you. Bear with, but look how pretty it looks. I've just got up to campus for my lectures today. Like, there's snow everywhere, but it's just beautiful, and so I wanted to show you. I'm very tired this morning, but we move, we're here. I love the snow. This day, I wanted to share a little bit about what we learned when we were on our weekend away. So it was yesterday's Vlogmas video, and I showed you that we were going through the book of Jonah, but I didn't tell you anything of what we learned, and I have many the notes. This was literally just from one weekend. So we had a guy called Michael come in and do the talks for us. We had 3 or 4 main meetings, 4 main meetings I think, and then 1 seminar. No, 2 seminars. 4 main meetings and 2 seminars. The 4 meetings were on Jonah, chapters 1 to 4. Obviously, that's how it works. And then one of the seminars was about evangelism, and the other seminar we had the choice of CU, Christian Union, and the church, or Uncover, and how to do Uncover. So I just want to talk to you a little bit today about Jonah chapter 1. If I haven't got much to say in some of the Vlogmas videos, I can continue to go through that if you actually find it interesting. If you don't, that's okay too. So the point of the book of Jonah, and why this guy Michael loved it so much, was because we can be so quick to judge Jonah for fleeing God, for just running away from him, but it's so often what we do ourselves. It's so easy for us to care for those who are like us, but it's so much more difficult for those who aren't like us. Jonah is a man that gets things wrong. He's running in the wrong direction, and God still uses him. Just because God is using him doesn't mean that he's got it all sorted, in the same way that God can use us even though we haven't got it all sorted. In this instance, the storm was sent from God. So in times of trouble in our life, sometimes the storm can come out of nowhere, and God is still in control of that, but he didn't send it. Whereas in this instance, he did send that storm. He sent that storm so that Jonah got thrown over the side of the boat, so that Jonah got swallowed by that big fish, and so that Jonah ended up in Nineveh, because Jonah was running away from God. God has a plan for everything, even if we don't see it at the time. Life is tough, and sometimes that's the result of our wrongdoing, sometimes that's the result of other people's wrongdoing, and it's all to do with our sin. The storm catches us up, but sometimes the effect of that is delayed and we don't see it straight away. But when we turn away from God, there are consequences. The only way that Jonah can help others is that he needs to be thrown over the boat to help and to save others. Jesus is the only way that we can be safe in the storm. He was thrown over the side of the boat, metaphorically, thrown onto the cross, and dealt with our sin there. So I learned a lot from Jonah chapter 1. Obviously that's not everything he said, but it was a start. This guy knows Jonah inside and out. Obviously there's 4 chapters to it. There was all sorts that keeps coming up. There are different layers of conversation. That was more about in the evangelism talk, and like how to evangelize well, essentially, because that's the point of the Christian Union. It's an evangelistic organisation. The main like motto thing is to give every student on campus the opportunity to hear and respond to the gospel of Jesus Christ. And so that's the point. We've got Missions Week coming up next year, and it's based on this book by Michael, the guy that wrote it. He is the guy that came to speak to us, and he is the guy who is going to be doing our Missions Week next year. It's called Making Sense of Life. So I'll just read you the back of, or the blurb of this. All of us will go through moments when we are forced to face up to life's big questions. For some, it's the reality of death, watching tragedies unfold around us. For others, it is the wonders of life, marvelling at the birth of a baby or the spectacle of a sunset. These moments provoke questions about life, value, identity and meaning, society and the environment, love and relationships, justice and freedom, despair and hope. In Making Sense of Life, Michael Ott honestly and carefully examines the questions that we all have. He unravels our desires and our dilemmas, and makes the case that the Christian faith really does make the best sense of things that matter most. This is a review by someone called Becky Pippett. I've actually got her book over there. She's written a book called Stay Salt. This is Michael Ott at his best. Making Sense of Life addresses how we make meaning out of life, from our need for identity, purpose and love, to our longing for justice and peace in the world. Read it for yourself, and then give it to everyone you know who is trying to make sense out of life. So I'm going to carry on, well, I say carry on, I'm going to start reading this book at some point in the very near future. And I'll let you know what I think. It just looks like this. We got it. He was our speaker for Weekend Away, as I've said, and so he had them for £1, but they're from, I'm guessing you'll be able to get them on 10 of those, 10ofthose.com. If you're after any Christian books, there's a great place to get them fairly cheaply. But yeah, I hope that's an encouragement to you. Obviously this was a bit of a hectic day, which is why I didn't get much footage, because uni, or like Tuesdays I'm in uni all day, and so that's why there wasn't much footage. I had class virtually all day, and then Stephen came, and then we went to see you that evening, which was really, really good, really, really encouraging. It was the first one back after Weekend Away, and so there were a lot of conversations that spurred from that. But yeah, I'm really glad I went. I say that I have to go. I am the president of the Christian Union, and so I didn't really have that much choice, but I do love CU. I'd go even if I wasn't the president. But yeah, I hope this is an encouragement to you, and I will see you tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 3. Bye guys.